What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having a great start to your weekend. I am indeed back in action, back in black. Let's rock and roll. It's Fan Effin' Friday. What a day to return home from vacation, but I'm here, and I'm ready to talk some effing birds with you. It has been quite a long week. I hope you didn't miss me too much. I definitely missed all of you. Hope you're all doing very well. But we're here tonight for your show. It is I'm a little winded. I'm gonna be real with you. I literally was just in a car accident a couple hours ago. It literally just got home. We got the things unpacked. Was going to get the dog. Then literally right there where I was turning to get my dog, I get rear-ended. Somebody just completely destroys me. But hey, me, Chelsea, we're good. Herschel's not in the car yet. We had dropped Dominic off, so everybody's good. But oh my God, I just wanted to get home. I wanted to talk some effing birds with you, let you know how the vacation went, see how you were all doing. But of course, got a little prolonged here, but we're here. We're good to go. So let's effing go. I'm glad to be back. Already I'm feeling the energy. Literally felt like I was having a panic attack right up until I hit effing let's go live. I knew you guys would help me get through. So I see the chat going. Let's effing rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. This is your show. You know it. So whatever's on your mind, whatever you want to talk about, let's get it in. Got some things. I saw a few things. I saw on my phone a couple times. I really, I did my best to enjoy this vacation. And I posted the countdown for you guys in the morning, as I told you I would. But oh my God, I'm ready. I'm ready to talk some birds. Less than 2 weeks away from training camp. Tomorrow, the series begins. I'll be dropping out positions each day. As I told you, though, I'll be getting work done throughout the week next week. So I'm going to be busting out those videos, dropping them. Not a lot of them will be live. And now I'm got another thing on the plate. Gonna have to get a car. Oh my God, I just can't win. But I'm trying to stay positive, not trying to be a whiny dude here. I'm happy to be here. Everybody's okay in the family. So that's all that matters, right? And you guys are here. So, Brian, I appreciate you tuning in. My man, Anthony, let's effing go. Appreciate you taking the time, dude. Yo, my dude, Lil, appreciate you, dude. Hope you're having a great start to your week. I'm sorry if I drift off, if anything. I'm not sure if I'm all together here, there. Not sure what's going on, but thank you, my man. And so I keep just trying to, reiterate. My girlfriend keeps saying it to me, we're all right. That's what matters. But it's just like, dude, finally save up enough, go on vacation, and try to do as much as we can for the little guys and just do. And it's just, we made it home. We're like, oh, everything's good. It's always something, but we're good, man. We're good. But I appreciate you, dude. And shit, indeed. Yes, Brian, very much so. But hey, man, still here, so appreciate you tuning in, man. I don't want to talk about that. You know what I mean? I don't want to be whining. That's not what you're here to talk about. We're here to talk some effing birds, baby. So let's go, my man, ECG. Hope you're doing well, my dude. Appreciate you taking the time. I'm here, and I tried to look at social media earlier on the ride home a little bit when we took some breaks, and I saw some things. So we'll be talking about those things, and as much as you guys, whatever you want to throw out. Throw it on out, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be able to get Josh Jacobs. Look, we talked about that a couple months ago. Go check that video out again if you need, my man. But look, Josh Jacobs, I think we're good on running back, but I saw that today. So for me, it's ridiculous how much they come out with that stuff. But that's why I made that show about 35 players. That, if anybody ever had a question, you guys can go check that out on the playlist. Show Me the Money is under there. Rumors. There's a couple playlists that it's under, so you guys can see all of their contracts, what these players, what they look like, and if I thought the Eagles should, try to make a move for these people. But it was all those names like that. So, yeah, I definitely did, man. And I was excited to talk about the vacation, had a great time with the family. Man. And just, of course, had to end like that, right? Literally right in front of the dog place. I just... I'm here, but yo, dude, I enjoyed the time with family. We had a great time. The woman, she needed it the most. She we did everything we could for the kids, but every morning her and I got to wake up, go get coffee, sit on the beach for a little. So that was pretty awesome. Definitely much needed at time. And It was great. Everything was great. Do not get me wrong. Had a great time. I definitely missed all of you, but I put the phone down and enjoyed life, man. I just took it all in, the sunsets, everything, dude. It was truly beautiful. So, hey, everything happens for some kind of reason, right? So, trying to find that. I met some really cool people there too. I wanted to talk about. Met some really awesome people. Dave, Karen, Charlene. I met all kinds of awesome people. Talked about this group on the road to victory. So I do not want to be negative Nancy here and talk about that stuff. I did have a lot of great things that happened. We really enjoyed ourselves. So do not get me wrong. I'm here with joy in my heart, and I'm here to talk with you guys. I was excited to make this Fan Friday. I did at one point when everyone was passed out. I started working on some graphics. I was like, oh yeah, I got a little itch there, fiending for some football talk. So we're going to be talking about each position for the Eagles, breaking it all down. My locks, my guys on the bubble, and then we will, after each position I break down, I will have that breakdown of my, projected 53, all of that great stuff. So we'll do that again. So no, it does not, my man, Brian, but I try to keep just being positive. You know what I mean? I do my best. I really do. And it's just, things happen. Ex-Cowboy player talk. Yeah, Terrence Williams. So I saw he said something about Dak Prescott being better than Jalen Hurts, that he can run and throw and this, that, the other thing. And I saw about a brief second of him trying to, backtrack on what he said. Like, I never said any, because an Eagles Sports Nation, something like that, I want to say. Sorry, man, I'm really not with it. But they said something. They literally just reported on what he said, and he was like, like you're making it more than what it's like. That's literally what you said, right? So I don't know. But my guy Philly Mike, he had posted something, so I had shared something of his. I don't even know what's happening today. I'm gonna be real with you. I think that's who posted it. I think that's what happened. But dude, clearly Jalen Hurts was runner-up for MVP, so he clearly had a better season. Dak Prescott led the league in interceptions, missing 5 games. So I just, it is what it is. He had a better season. So look, and what do you expect him to say? He was on a Cowboys podcast, so it is what it is. It's the point medium gonna say we need Michael Vick. Someone literally on my first day of leaving for vacation, I woke up before I left. I was like, let me check out all this stuff, do this, that, the other thing. And they told me, and it was really weird. Like, they try to be condescending, but like, it's always funny when people do that and they really have no idea what they were talking about. And it was like, you got to cut Quez Watkins right now. Fact. And then sign Deshaun Jackson. Fact. And I was like, wait. Are we talking about going like 10 years in the past and getting Deshaun Jackson? Or what are we? It was wild. And I was like, look, man, that's cool that you like Deshaun Jackson is one of my favorite players when I was a kid. But I'm an adult male now. Look, regardless, it's funny, man. People will get wild. They will always get wild. We hit up OCNJ this year. Always trying to spread out, try different ones. But this one, I've been there plenty of times growing up. But we had been there with the little man and his cousin before, and we had his cousin with this time, so we took them. They enjoyed it. We got the same hotel and had a pool there, so they were, living in it. It wasn't like, anything super crazy or anything like that, but it's right by the boardwalk, and they had the pool. We did everything we could to give them a great time, man, and they did. We had a great time. All of us did. So again, not going to be whining here, but how many open roster spots do we still have? 1. So look, they want to sign somebody, trade for somebody. They can definitely do that. We've talked about this. And remember, last year we traded for CJ Gardner-Johnson on the 30th of August. So no rush. You got training camp coming up. You've got preseason. So they're going to check out all that stuff. And then they'll go from there. I'm sorry. I'm really winded. I don't know, man. I guess kind of messed up from that. But ready to rock and roll. My man. Drew in here, let's go. I'm finding it, man. I'm finding that energy deep down inside. Trying not to have a heart attack here at all. But I kind of do feel like I'm going to. But let's hope that doesn't happen. But you guys, I really missed you. Appreciate you tuning in, my dude. Drew, hope you had a great week, my man. Been a long day for me, man. Long one. It took a little longer to get to you guys, but I'm here and I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm going to be ready to rock and roll throughout this week, even with getting all this work done on the house. I'm ready. I'm ready to ride, man. I'm ready. But it probably did. I used to be blonde when I was a kid, but it just turned like kind of brown as I got older, dirty blonde, as some would say. But bro, I'm telling you, I was like, it's the stress of driving and just children on a boardwalk. But dude, there's this dragon hair in here, dude. It's grayer than there it is, dude. That's it, right? I mean, look, I know I'm Old Man River, and I've probably looked like this before, but what are we doing here? I'm Rogue from the X-Men here. Okay. So yeah, man, apparently that is visible. So great news. Not only do I just want to jump out of this building here. I really can't take it because it's like, dude, we already this week was already going to be insane for me. I've got to figure they're coming to do every window in my house. Again, this is not my home. I do not own it. So I'm not like, I'm getting all this stuff done and vacation. It ain't like that. But they're coming to finally fix these effing windows. And then the bathroom that has been, you guys that have been tuning in know, makes me want to punch myself in the face. They're finally fixing all that stuff. So it's going to make things very complicated with everybody working and the kid not in school and all this great stuff with my dog being crazy, how these people are going to do these things. But I'm just happy to be here. And now the car, throwing that on top of it, like, I just really hope it doesn't take long to fix. And it's not I just don't know what's going to happen to the insurance. It's just like, I'd like to just, it was a perfect it really was. Like the weather, it didn't rain. It was just so pumped up. And it's always got to be something, right? Right. And now I'm losing it, dude. But I'm glad to be back. I'm very glad to be back. Carter is starting to get abs. Jalen, oh, dude, Jalen Carter's a beast, bro. He's not starting. He's been in shape. He's been a monster. Jalen, dude, there's a reason I wanted that man for our pick, and pairing him with Jordan Davis, Milton Williams, Fletcher Cox, and then, of course, our edge rushers. You add Nolan Smith with Josh Sweat, Hassan Reddick, Brandon Graham, Derek Barnett's coming back. I'm pretty excited about this defense. You guys know, I feel that we're very capable of breaking that sack record this year. And you know how confident I was when everyone told me this defense was going to suck and Hurts was going to suck last year. I'm telling you again, I'm more confident. I don't just think we're going to the Super Bowl. I am predicting we win it this year. And if you've seen my prior videos, you know I'm predicting a dynasty is being built in these parts, and nothing is going to stop me at all. I'm still right here. It's Fan Friday. I told you nothing was going to stop me from making this happen. And then you remember I said that. And then I was like, oh, not gonna. Oh, dude, losing my mind out here, Drew. But I was excited, when Chelsea was like, make your video. You always find peace. And it's like, you're right, because I was literally like still having a panic attack. I'm like, it's always something, right? Like, this is going to cost me something. Like, I just can't ever get ahead. And I just try not to lose it. But I was like, you're right. I'm going to go there. Drew's going to be there. Liz is going to show up. We got Brian in here. Luffy's in here. Lil's in here. I mean, you guys are truly awesome. My man ECG stopped by. We got William up in here. Brian Bidding, I really can't thank you enough. I'm glad you guys are getting some laughs out of this, enjoying it. And this is the whole point. I know, Anthony, my man, you were in here earlier, but that's the whole point. I'm trying to just spread some love, and the people I got to meet, it was awesome, dude. Get this. I met a guy, 13 years, hasn't drank, and you guys know just a few weeks ago on Fan Friday, we were talking about all that, but it was really cool, of course, an Eagles fan, and we got to talking, he and his wife, Karen, and it was really cool. So again, I don't want to take away from how awesome of a time I had and how excited I was to talk about you guys, the family I'm building here, and what we're doing here. So do not get me wrong. The excitement is still in the air, ladies and gentlemen. And don't worry, that content's coming right back to you. I know it's been probably a tough week here, but I'll have out. I already told you, I got the graphics set up, man. We're doing a breakdown of each position on the roster. You're going to see maybe a couple days where you see a couple of positions in a day, but I'm going to have to try to record these early. We'll see when I can actually take the time to upload them. I'm going to see how this works out with all this work being done. We're going to see here. But I hope you're doing well. William, I appreciate you tuning in. We're here. It's Fan Friday, and this is your show. So whatever's on your mind, man. Chest is hurting a little bit, just a little bit. It's kind of weird. Don't like that. Oh, don't like that. But man, I should probably try to be a little calm for this show, right? I'm going to try to calm down here. I really feel like I'm. Oh, Liz, you're here, dude. That's awesome. Just talking about you. Really was excited to get back to you guys. One hell of a day. Finishing it off with that car accident just pissed me off because I was so pumped. We were seriously so close to just being home. Hope you're having a happy Friday. This is what we're talking about. I'm going to spend some time with you guys. Then the family and I, we're going to come back to the realization that we are home. We're going to bask in great memories and the pictures we took the last few days, and we're going to get right back to it. And I'm excited about it. I'm trying to speak myself into it, right? I'm ready to go. Let's go. It's bird time. Liz, I appreciate you tuning in. Cannot thank you enough. Amen. Indeed, my man, Brian. And I cannot thank you enough for tuning in. My dude, I really can't thank you enough for that. I don't think you understand at this moment how much that is very, very helpful. Goddamn. It's always, but dude, you guys are awesome, dude. So let's get back to it, right? You guys have been waiting. You missed me, I hope, as much as I missed you in these Fan Fridays. I was like, it's pretty cool. Get to come back on a Friday. Chelsea was awesome. She's like, I'm going to take up a chunk of the driving. On the way there, I was just like, let's go, like rocking and rolling. But she's always awesome, dude. And I, of course, am a moron. Forgot my bag with my socks and some of my underwear. So I rocked out and, freedom isn't free when I was wearing shorts, but I had some bathing suit. But the one problem was the socks. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to wear these slides. It's not a big deal. After like the third day, I was like, this is really stupid. I better just go get socks and wear. So I look like an idiot on the beach, dude. That's me, Old Man River. But dude, I'm glad to be back. I miss you guys. I was pumped to tell you guys stories, man. A story at the beach. They saw the Eagles towel, and that was Dave and Karen I was just telling you about. And I was excited because you know me. You guys know me. I tell my story to everybody. I'm very open. You ask me about the Eagles. Oh, we're going to talk some birds. And I'm going to tell you about on the road to victory. But it's just cool, you know. And I told them, you know, hey, I'm coming up on 7 effing years. I haven't drank. Like, that's crazy. You know, he had 13. It's like, that's awesome. Like, and we just talked to another man like myself that you guys know. I don't care what you believe in, what religion, whatever it may be. All I want you to know is I've got your back, and whatever, you know, we're going through in life, I want to be there for you like you guys are. Like when I wreck my effing car, and here I am anyway. Fan effing Friday. My feet feel like I've just walked on hot coals for the last 10 hours. But, well, it's actually been like last week. But this is what it's all about. You guys, you're my family. And I was explaining that to people, you know, I love you guys. And I'm really just trying to build something different here. And it's like people, you know, look, there's a lot of great content out there. There are people that do a lot of stuff. And it's like, I want you to feel like you can talk birds, but you can talk about life. And that's what this Fan Friday is becoming. And I've just, with that free time, I had a lot of time to think about things and a lot of time to think about how I'm going to be doing things, you know, from here on out. And you know, this Fan Friday is not going anywhere, but we're going to make it more interactive, do some things this season. I really want to spruce this thing up. And when those guys come in Monday to these windows, I don't know. I'm going to have to like move shop. You're going to see a different background because once they finally finish this stuff, I can finish the parts I need to in this effing room and make it green and awesome. And you guys don't have to look at me looking like a weirdo all the time. And you can tell at some points I forgot to take off my shades because I look extremely weird like a raccoon at sometimes as I'm moving. Good job, me. I'm an old wizard. But Drew, I can't thank you enough for that super chat, my man. It has literally been one hell of an effing few days. And I had more fun than I've probably had on a vacation. You know, being able to, you know, go to the beach each morning, wake up, and you guys know with this stupid disease, it can be trying at times in the mornings for me. Especially when, you know, I'm in the sun all day, walking all day, you know, and especially as the week goes on. But I'm telling you, something was deep down inside pushing me, dude. I just keep getting healthier, keep trying to build on that. And, you know, we just keep doing that. So it was a great time, man. I'm glad to be back, though. I can't thank you guys enough for being here. And Drew, thank you so much, especially in these very trying times. But what are your thoughts on Buda Baker? So Yes. So I posted that also in the explanation. And of course, I was going to not talk about it, I'm sure. So I appreciate you bringing that up, Brian. Um, look, you know, Buddha and Kaylee, that was Philly Mike. Maybe that's what I was talking about with Philly Mike earlier when I was trying. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, Buddha Baker to me, that's something I've talked about for a few months now. And I've talked about patience, right? Remember when we traded for CJ Gardner Johnson last year, August 30th, as I'd mentioned earlier. I think that, this is something where you look at what you have. I love Sidney Brown. I love his upside, but he's got a long ways to go. I'm not throwing him in. I know a lot of people, he's got to be the starter. I think in the long run, he could be. It's going to take time, though, man. It's, like Jalen Hurts. Like, okay, I have faith in him, but I don't think he's coming out right now and he's the MVP in his first. You know what I mean? And as I explained, this is why. So Terrell Edmonds, great veteran, Reed Blankenship on drafted kid. Yeah, let's go. Right. Great stuff. But let's see how it all works. Maybe it's a linebacker we need more. So maybe we go trade for Patrick Queen. Maybe we see how Nakobe Dean, Nicholas Morrow, Christian Ellis are battling it out. So I think Morrow and Dean could lead the way clearly, but we'll see how things shake out. So maybe they want to see training camp. And then you've got the games are what? The 12th, 17th, and 24th, the preseason games. So after that, you have one cut down. I think that's the 29th. So that's different, one cut down. So I think that that gives some of the back end guys much more time to show what they've got. So that's a great opportunity for them, but they better show something. Same goes for Kayvon Wallace, Justin Evans brought in here, so not just the top three safeties I was saying, but Buddha Baker, man. And now, Kaylee and he from the same, Washington State, that's great. They're going to work out. So you don't read too much into it. But I think that, Kaylee Ringo is clearly going to be in his ear. Like, dude, I'm about to get my money. I'm going to be there. Clearly, people will try to make something out of that, dude, just like with Landon Dickerson. A lot of these things happen. Look, man, it is about, setting that offset language where if something were to happen down the road, he gets cut before his, money. He wants to know what he's getting guaranteed. Things like that, man. It's really nothing too huge. He will sign. But having that friendship with Buddha Baker, that's nothing but helpful. So get in his ear. Let him know you want him here with the birds and let's effing fly. Let's go. Dude, just thinking about Buddha Baker on this team gets me excited. Yeah, he could help Sidney Brown for the future. He could help just as much. We talk about Terrell Edmonds helping Reed, Blankenship, Sidney Brown. Holy shit. Yeah. So maybe like Terrell, but maybe he gets cut. I'm fine with that if you have Buddha Baker. So we'll see. But great question, Brian. And I think I would be happy to have him. Hey, we're okay. That's all that matters. And it actually was just the back bumper that got completely tore off. Luckily, I was still able to effing go pick my dog up after. He had to wait an extra hour, of course, because you had to wait for the cops to get there. That was super fantastic. I loved every second. I helped the dude, of course, push his car off the road. And he was nice, though. And I felt bad for him because you could hear him trying to brake, man. You could hear him flying, and Chelsea was like, go! Like she must have seen him in the rear view or the side mirror or whatever. And I'm just at a, complete stop waiting to turn. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, as soon as I'm like shit and try to hit it go, it just boom. And she broke her nails, which pissed me off because I really liked those nails. She has this nail tech that works for her that, dude, go check out Rituals Beauty Bar on Instagram, Facebook. My girlfriend's got some pretty awesome work she does on the eyes, the nails, but her nails were pretty crazy. But she's got all kinds of people doing crazy stuff. I told you, she's the kingpin now here, creating all kinds of stuff. Bought the upstairs part of the building, and now she's got a tattoo person. Like she's doing, she's awesome. So, but that's what concerned me right away. I was like, okay, is she okay? She was shook, but I didn't like that. I did not. I get a little. So she was okay. I was like, all right. Guy was cool. He had a dog with him. So I was, of course, concerned about the dog as well. So I went, okay, everybody's good. Okay, we're all good. Hey, let's do this right. So, hey, but I really, Liz, I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support you guys give me. I was so excited to come here and talk with you guys. And I still am. Do not get me wrong. But I am a little beat up. I'm a little winded. My chest, it's on fire right now. I think I was definitely, the nerves were going. I was definitely a little, I thought I'd be a little more shook up by it, but I think I was more concerned that, like, I don't know, man. I just have this thing where I've been in so much crap in my life. I just always feel like, what did I do wrong? But it was like, and I want to blame myself. I just have that stupid, and I try to get rid of that, it's like, what did I do wrong here? Like, why did I? And it's like, well, I mean, the dude came flying. I just kept trying to say it. She's like, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what you could have done. It's like, well, maybe I could have used the force and stopped him. I don't think that would have happened. So, well, nothing we can do there, but maybe I could use that $10. And since Drew wants to point out that I now look like Old Man River, go buy myself some Rogaine or Rogaine, I think is for the missing hair, right? I don't know, Color for Men. I think that's what it is. But yeah, it's bringing out the blonde, but it's also bringing out the extremely white. And the Rogue patch I've got up there, I don't know what's going on anymore. I can't tame this thing anymore. I was literally telling her, I was like, I think I'm going to cut it. And I think she secretly, she always, I like both. She loves the short hair. So let's not let her kid anybody. So I was like, I think I'm doing it because I can't do it anymore. I've been trying to work out again and like try not to get sore and beat up with this stupid disease. I use it, sometimes like, oh no, I'm just beat up. I can't. And it's like, shut up, pussy, get up. Like I'm just trying to stay on myself. And I don't know, man. Maybe I just needed a wake up call. I had to pay more money on insurance. I don't know. I don't know what this means, but I'm trying to stay positive about it. And you guys are helping me do that. So Liz, I was excited for you, Drew, the whole gang, every single effing one of you. Can't thank you enough. I was grateful to see you guys still commenting on the all of the countdown things. So this morning, apparently I jacked one up. So I apologize for that. So I put the guy on the cover, Trent Cole. Now, every other social media platform, I used the 4 pictures that I had downloaded last night. So this morning I wake up and I have like the draft on Twitter just to post out. So this is our last day, right? So we were going to the beach. So I'm like trying to do a little getting it ready, dude, getting around, doing my thing. And it's like 7 effing a.m. And I posted it and I left out one of my favorite players of all time, Trent effing Cole. And that made me very sad. And for some reason, put D'Amico Ryans again, the same picture from yesterday in there. So if you're wondering, if you see that 59 mixed in with the 3 other 58s, I promise you, it's only 58 days away. And Trent Cole, we dearly love you, the Hunter, he was called. And if you did not have the pleasure of growing up watching him like oh boy, did you miss out. That dude was effing phenomenal. So yeah, much love to him, and sorry that my brain's just been completely fried. I'm ready to get back in action, though. I really am. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy this content, going to do as much as I can to, do what I can. And hey, you know me, and she's like, I just always, I'm here, try to be helpful like I wanted to. And like the dog, by the way, I just want to give a shout out to Nathaniel, I think his name was Nathan. Your dog is awesome, dude. Never caught the dog's name. I was a little upset about that. Is what it is. But it was a German Shepherd, and like I was like, oh my God, like, is he all right? And he was just chilling there looking like, what's up, dude? And then the dude's like, mom, he lived close to the place, and she came and got the dog. And I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I just, oh my God. Like, I'm always just like, always worried about everybody else, son of a but yeah, she's I'd be lost without her, dude. I really would. I am High Plains Drifter. She literally, she called it, and I keep saying and explaining, like, look, I really did get that. And that, half of a second there with her saying that, I tried to hit the gas. I looked up, hit the gas. Like, I just trusted her, mentally, my body started doing it. Hit the gas. I just started hitting the gas. I look up, and it's just bam. And I think, it got a little bit of leap. So it wasn't just us sitting still and him crushing us. It was kind of like we were, you know what I mean? So it wasn't as bad. I want to say that she definitely saved the effing day on that one. Oh my God. So I'm here. I'm alive, right? We're just coming back to that. We're coming back to that. And you guys are here. It's Fan Friday, rocking and rolling. We're talking about why Jalen Hurts is clearly better than Dak Prescott. I just want to say that, again, bringing up my man Philly Mike, but this was pretty much, I got to see about 5 minutes of effing Twitter before I had to get off. But it was like a post from him about it's the average. Jalen Hurts averaging more yards than Dak Prescott last year. And someone, I saw a Cowboys fan, and they were like, oh, too bad Dak Prescott missed 5 games. How's that work? And it's like, I'm not so sure you understand basic math there, young man. Average, you understand what an average is, right? So that was hilarious. You guys know how much fun I have with people that try stuff with numbers. That's always very, very entertaining to me. But they always do it. They talk about numbers as if they know what's going on. And oh my, was I laughing my ass off at that one. So I'm going to try to get back onto these social media apps, Twitter and Facebook, Instagram. Oh, Threads. I better put that down there in well, graphic land. I did sign up for it. I tried to post on there. But hey, I'm wherever you are. Let me know. Try to do what I can for you. My man Twisted. Appreciate you tuning in, my dude. I'm a little winded. But I'm going. I'm riding through. I'm riding through here. We're doing what we can, but I appreciate you, my dude. I definitely, I had a great time. I just Twisted. I'm being a little bitch because I got in a car accident just a little bit ago before we came on, but no, it was great. It was awesome. The family, we had such an amazing time. It was seriously probably one of my most favorite ever vacations. Like we just, man, spending that time, I think we really needed that recharge. And it's not that I don't love you guys, but it was just so nice to be sitting on the beach, to be walking on the boardwalk. And you guys know I'm no Moneybags McGee or anything, so it wasn't anything like super crazy, but like the kids, we just try to make it whatever we can for them, make sure, and yesterday, dude, just doing the go-karts and doing all the stuff that they were having the time in their lives. And that's what it's all about for us. And for me, growing up, I didn't have too much. So it's like, that's the kind of stuff, the pictures, the memories, like that's, I try to remember that stuff, man. And I'm not going to let anything break that, dude, because we laughed about it. Like, oh man, it was supposed to rain all week. Didn't rain a single day. It was supposed to rain on the way home. Didn't rain. It started sprinkling a little when we dropped off all the stuff and we dropped Dom off. We're like, we're going to go get Herschel. He hates being in the back and he's 13. He can stay home, but he literally hates having Herschel trample on him when we go pick him up after, a trip. So he loses his mind. So, man, I'm glad, he wasn't with, it all worked out. It worked out, man. But, dude, it was an awesome trip. I got some sun and didn't burn myself. You guys know that I've been tuning in for years. Every year I'm going to burn myself in the summer. We're not doing that. Again, we can give a shout out to Chelsea for making sure we were all SPF'd up. So, you like that? But yeah, that's saying something here. That's how I feel right now. Dude, and we are. Thank you so much for asking. I'm having the most heinous pains. I'm literally, you can't see me. I'm holding my stomach for the last 5 minutes. I'm just fighting right through that, baby. Right through it. Speaking of, this is a little bit sticky of a shirt. I'm like, what the hell? New print, baby. I bought myself one damn thing. We got some sweet stuff for everybody else. I don't like to buy myself things, but when you see something like this, ladies and gentlemen, you got to take the leap, baby. So, yeah, of course. I was wearing this today. I was all pumped up. Oh, new shirt. Let's go. But doing well, man. We're here. We're talking birds. So back in action, dude. What do I think Sean Desai is going to bring to the Eagles? A lot, man. I think a lot of what Jonathan Gannon, but much better. Adjustments at the right time. Doing things that, obviously, you guys know how much I love this defense last 2 years. You know how I feel about the Vic Fangio defense. That's what I love. So Gannon, he's a dickwad. We all hate him. So now we get somebody that knows how to run this defense. So just think of it's everything I was saying last year times 10. Like I told you we'd be the number one pass defense. We would be number one in sacks. We did just that. We're going to do that again this year. I'm going to tell you to write that down. I don't care about we lost TJ. He's not good in coverage. Well, TJ Edwards and Kaiju, they struggled in coverage. That's great. So I promise you, N'Kobe Dean, Nicholas Morrow, Reed Black, all these people, if Buda Baker gets traded there, he will. We will be just fine. Do not worry. But Sean Desai is going to run a lot of this stuff. But what I will do for you, Brian, is post down in the comments after this show. If I forget, you can just comment on it and be like, hey, you're a dumbass, you forget. And then I will post it for you. But I'll do my best to remember. There is a defensive breakdown, and it explains the multiple schemes, what he ran in Chicago. I mean, you can go to the playlist. It's under the coaching stuff if you don't want to wait. But I will try to remember that for you. But, dude, extensive breakdown. You're going to see multiple fronts. You're going to see the odd and even fronts. And I might have some of these graphics still here for you just to give you an idea of what the show looks like. But so here's this is number one, 2-4, essentially a 4-man front nickel coverage here. You're looking at the one they ran the most, 26%, I believe it was, in Chicago. So, You got a 4-man front here. That's pretty damn exciting. But at 25%, they also ran a 3-3. Now, again, you're seeing the different colors. In this show, it'll explain this stuff. But, you're looking at a 5-man front when Reddick and Sweat go in the dirt, or they could be standing up. We talk about the versatility, how you're changing into different defenses. And I showed you those fronts, in waves. I think I might have those graphics as well. Yep. So this is the 5-man front. So I explained the first line, second line, and again, try not to read. This is from months ago. So a month ago, whatever it was. The rotation is going to be nasty either way, outside, inside. But this is what the 5-man front could look like. Obviously, Milton Williams could replace Fletch, or Fletch with Jordan and Milton with Fletch. It's the versatility. It's what the play call is. And we talked about, even the third and fourth strings of these guys. Like it's pretty damn deep here. We're going to have some great competition. And it goes even further than that with edge rushers. You actually have Teron Jackson and Matt Leo still there. So a lot of competition. And then I was showing you the 4-man fronts, just the things you're able to do with these multiple schemes, having these players that are so versatile that can play these different roles. And clearly Jordan Davis is a nose tackle. He's not very versatile. That's not exactly what I mean. But Milton Williams, Carter, Cox, all these things you're going to do. This defense, it gets me very excited. And I think it's going to be even better than last season. And look, we were one of the best defenses last year, clearly in the Super Bowl. Gannon sucked ass. The defense, the players didn't do much better. So, I mean, it is what it is, but you build on that, dude. You were number one in a lot of the great things. You were third in NFL history with 70 sacks. Let's go beat it, man. Let's get 74 this year. You were the first team in NFL history to have 4 players with 10-plus sacks, and it was actually 11-plus for all of them. So, hell yeah. I think that you're gonna build on it, man, and you're gonna have one nasty effing defense. And I've talked about, Jalen Carter is a much better fit for this defense than what you had from Javon Hargrave. So I'm excited there. You added Nolan Smith, and now Derek Barnett's back. So you add to that edge rotation. I get you lost linebackers and safeties, but we knew Nakobe Dean was stepping in, like the Nicholas Morrow addition. Christian Ellis has been stepping it up. The safeties, Reed Blankenship, love him. Terrell Edmonds, love the addition. And Sidney Brown, I effing wanted him for the draft. So I'm pretty good right now, man. And clearly we're the best cornerback trio in the effing game. So I'm saying number one defense, and I'm sticking to it, baby. Let's go. But I hope you check that video out, Brian. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'm not trying to just blow through you, but it is extensive, dog. Like I'm talking like the coverages, the different schemes. You'll see the percentages, all kinds of stuff thrown in there for you. So I hope you enjoy, and you will see more than just 2 4s and 3 3s, and you'll see them all, dude. But if you do watch it, definitely leave some comments, man. I act as if you're watching along. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this defense. I know some people are skeptical because of how it was last couple of years, but it was actually pretty good. And I think I'm hopeful again this year to get people back on board, get people excited about this team. This is a defense palpable. You're going to feel them. I love every effing second of that. So let's keep building on that, baby. But Brian, my man, it was a great question there, dude. And look, if any of you guys are getting anything from this, do me a favor, hit that like button. You can always subscribe down below. I promise you, I usually have a lot more energy. I'm not trying to be a whiny little. It's literally still like I'm trying not. Look, dude, you guys know I've been to hell and back. When I have PTSD, is when I hear drills. Don't want to go through my back. When hear hospital beeping, I can't do that. I'm not letting some effing car accident get. Nope. What I felt bad was Chelsea's been in an accident before where it was a rear ender. So it's like, you don't want anything. I don't want her. Nothing happens to her. That's what was scary to me, but we're all right. That's what matters. And if you weren't here, I couldn't do it without all of you. So all of my family, I love you all. And sicko season, man, I ain't going anywhere. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what I was saying. It's like football gods have different plans, and who knows, maybe this, for whatever reason, maybe, I don't know. I don't, but I'm trying to find the peace in it. And you guys, definitely, you all helped with that. And another big shout out to Liz and Drew. Thank you guys. I don't think you understand how much that means to you guys, and each and every one of you. Just taking the time, hitting the like button, doing that stuff, it means the world. Whatever you can do, I understand. Trust me, I come from places where, you don't have to explain anything to me. But it's definitely sicko season, and I couldn't wait to be back, man. Nothing's going to hold me back. But we just answered this a little bit ago, but they're familiar with each other. I think that Ringo, clearly is going to be talking in his ear, so that's awesome. But I still would love to have Buddha, and the money would work. Definitely all that we've talked about. I'm going to make another video this week about that, just trying to talk about having patience again. CJ Gardner-Johnson bringing that up again, but of course Brian, and I hope you find that defensive video well. I will definitely post it in the comments. I'm going to try to remember. I'll definitely try to remember to post in the comments. If I don't, seriously, just comment. I'll do it right away. I want to see opponents' cleats getting uprooted. Oh yeah. That's all I need, man. And I'm dying for some football. I drove by the link. I don't know. I only got to post it on Twitter. I'm going to post it again tomorrow, but I got to drive by the link, and it made me want to cry a little bit. I just missed it so much. But no, man, driving by all those stadiums gets me excited. And I think that, obviously the link has a little bit more of a special place in my heart, and I cannot effing wait to be back there. Hopefully less than a month here. Let's go. Well, no, not the first home one. Whatever. Either way, we're about a month away from preseason, baby. Let's ride. It's 58 effing days away from game one, though, and that's pretty exciting. We're less than 60 days, so that means less than 2 months. Think about that, man. Think about that. Next month, literally, once this month's done, we'll have a month of football. Yeah, it's preseason, but you guys know me. I'm a nut job. I love preseason. I love breaking down all that stuff, breaking down what I've seen from these players who I think makes the team. If you're a sicko season, honestly, it never ends. Not in these parts, man. And if you guys are new to the show, you're going to think I am quite a sicko because I break down the season more. I don't know. I haven't found anybody else that does an injury report every day on the reported injuries. I keep you up to date with an updated depth chart when there is an injury. So say, how you see the Eagles depth chart, you'll see it for the opponent that week. So 49ers, you'll see 6 quarterbacks are out. So you'll see a question mark, an out, hiding, whatever, they're doing. We'll have that all marked. You'll see it throughout the week. You'll be updated with all that. I do. Well, you can go back in the season, actually check. There's all kinds of cool stuff where I might add to it, but I know you guys like a lot of those things where it's just, getting behind enemy lines, getting to know everything about that opponent, just everything I can do to try to make this a better show. And I'm going to continue trying to build on that, ladies and gentlemen. But I think it might be on my last wind. Having trouble breathing here a little bit. Chest is definitely on fire here, but okay, with running background, or do you think we need to get somebody else? Dude, I think the running back room is amazing. I'm very pumped about that. Made a video, I guess by this point, it'd be a couple weeks ago. But, DeAndre Swift, I think he had something Miles Sanders didn't have. He can catch the football. And I think, Kenny Gainwell brings that, but Gainwell will get an uptick. He did great last year. And at the end of the season, especially, that's why he, overtook Miles in the playoffs. And bringing in Penny, dude, you don't need him every down. You don't need Swift every down. And I think having all three of them, that makes it easier for all three to be healthy. Now, anybody can get hurt in football. So I get that people say that stuff. And I get that if someone has an injury history, you're going to, but you don't know what's going to happen. You hope for the best. If not, you got Trey Sermon in the wings. You've got Kennedy Brooks, Boston Scott here trying to vie for a job. So I'm very excited about the competition. I don't think that the Eagles go and trade for someone like a Josh Jacobs. I mean, maybe they do. I have no idea. I don't have a crystal ball, but I've heard nothing. I wouldn't do it. I think that you would go after someone like Buda Baker or a Patrick Queen, maybe a Devin White instead. But to me, running backs, stacked. Love them. And I'll be breaking that one down here pretty soon. It's going to be, maybe I'll switch it up. Maybe I won't just do the quarterbacks right away like always. But we're going to break down each and every position, and I'll be dropping those videos. I'm going to try to make them as quick as I can, little 5-minute videos that you guys can eat them up. Get every position, know every effing player, their number, so you're watching a preseason, you're like, oh, I'm going to go back to that mother effer Jimmy. He's got every position. Boom. You're going to know every number. And then, of course, I'll have a recap of it also. You can probably just go back to the recap, but you'll know everybody on the team. You'll never have to be one of those fans who, I don't know my own team. You'll never have to be one of those embarrassing fans. You will know everything about the Philadelphia Eagles. And, well, if you're like me and you just can't remember, that's all right. But I want you to know what's going on here. You always hear people, didn't even know this guy was on. You guys know Milton Williams is going to be good. It's like, yeah, dude, we've been trying to tell you about Jalen Hurts. It's time to start tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't know where they get all the negativity. It's like there's excitement in the air, ladies and gentlemen. The dynasty is upon us. But I'm dying inside. Dying. I did not get to see any of that. Obviously, didn't watch any TV or anything like that. Oh, that's a lie. Kirk get his ass in. That's hilarious. Now, I did forget to say about this. So, you guys know me. I don't watch TV. But I literally, unless obviously a certain something on TV, but this chair, I can't wait to put that new chair in. So literally, I cannot stress enough to you how much I can't stand. Pretty much, I'll watch TV shows, but I just watch them on my own sites and stuff like that, apps, all the crap I have. But dude, yeah. So went to bed watching ESPN. I remembered exactly why I don't watch it. There was this guy. Let's call him Chode. I feel like that's Chode would be a good name for him. I don't know. Maybe he played right guard, third string at one point. Not sure. Now I'm not want to say, oh, you never played, so you don't know. But the guy's never played, and I don't think he's ever really learned about it. It was one of those like, hey, my mom got me into school. I write. I'm going to talk about football now. I don't get it, but that's sports world. And I'm listening to this guy, and I'm like, he clearly doesn't watch football. And then they put Jeff Darlington on the screen, and I'm like, oh, okay, this guy kind of likes Eagles. We'll see. I used to work there. Okay, all right. He came out and he pretty much was like laughing at the guy, and he inferred that this dude was using drugs. And it was hilarious. I actually laughed pretty hard. I was like, thank you, because I was wondering if I just felt like, they're paying these. Okay. And again, we're not complaining about that stuff anymore. It's just, to me, I was like, this is why I don't watch ESPN. I can't listen to the radio shows. I depend on you guys to do that stuff for me. Let me know what the talking points we need to address, the craziness they're making up for each day. We'll stay in front of them. We'll get them. Don't worry. But that show, I will be watching. That's something. Yep, I'm all in on stuff like that. You guys know we talk about shows and stuff. I love that. I'm into cool TV shows and movies. That's not what I'm saying. I don't watch ESPN, things like that. I don't need anyone else's opinion. I think I've been doing pretty well for myself in the last 5. I've literally not seen one national or just even an Eagles, get anything. You know what I mean? We're not here to toot, but dude, give me a break. Give me a break. We're changing the game, whether they like it or not, ladies and gentlemen, and met some pretty cool people on this trip that were able to really make me feel good. It's like, nah, we're going to keep rocking and rolling around these parts, baby. So sicko season, my man, Drew, love you, dude. Really good time to watch. And that's and I appreciate you taking the time, because I literally always say that. I'm like, look, I love a lot of these content creators. I love these people. When I talk to them, get to know them, I'm like, I swear to God, it is nothing against any of you, anybody that I don't get to watch your show or talk to you or tune in live. It's like, I don't even know how I make this one. I don't know how I make the graphics. I honestly, at times, I'm just like, if I could just clone myself, I think we'd just be much better off. But I appreciate you, dude. And I know with you just having a child, you taking the time, it means the world, man. I do. Right. And it's just, it's talking point. It's hot takes. It's misinformation. And each time it's like, no, I remember why. And you guys that know the story, when I was sick, I was in the hospital for a month. So of course they have the effing TV. I mean, nothing else to do. Thank God Chelsea pushed me to create On the Road to Victory, or I probably would have gone crazy. But it was just like, what am I reading? What am I listening to? Like, these are the people that are supposed to tell us about sports, and they don't know anything that they're talking. That's just unfair, man. Because then you get thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people just making, oh, did you hear Josh Jacobs is an Eagle now? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. And it's like, who said that? Who said why? Oh, so when I get a name for myself, Patrick Mahomes is a top target for the Eagles. Like, I'm just going to say that. Of course, people are going to click on that. Now they know they get paid for clicks and impressions. That's how this world works. And I wanted to be the counteraction to that. And obviously, it has not helped me very much in the subscribers department, because obviously facts can upset people. But that's okay. We taught them the facts of Jalen Hurts, the defense, going to the Super Bowl, all these things, the cap. Let them keep hating. I'm waiting for you guys. We'll keep educating. And that's just the way it's going to be. And let them. One day, you guys know you're coming with me, and we'll be right there, dude. I'm going to be standing, sitting at those desks and like, okay, well, let's actually talk about how this really goes. And let's bring some facts with us here, huh? Let's try that on, because I don't know how these people would do. How would Stephen A. Smith, how would these people fair when, oh, I've got the energy to keep up with you with your negative, whiny stuff. That's fine. Let's dance. Oh, I'd love to dance. But what are you going to do when that crazy mother effer across from you actually knows what he's talking about? That's what I can't get out of my head. I'm going to make it because somebody's going to sit in front of these pompous assholes and tell them exactly how it is. And you guys see it. You see people telling me all the time what I don't know. Okay, man, sure. It's like, no, I can't wait to show people what they don't. It's like, okay, Eagles don't know. We don't have the cap. Howie can't. Okay, right. What's been happening these past couple of years? Not good for them, dude. Not good for them. Going down hard. I'm going to retweet that one of mine where it's like, all right, media, this is your year. Remember, they posted about Hurst, and it's like, it's all on you. It's time to step it up or it's over, dude. You're going to have to start getting things right, know what you're talking about, or kick the road, or hit the road, whatever. But, yeah, I hear you. Yo, my man, we all appreciate what you're doing, and I know your family does as well. And I can't thank you enough that you take this time. I know that you look forward to this. I appreciate texting with you and stuff, man. It has been truly a pleasure to become friends with you. And I say that to each and every one of you. And some of you only, reach out and you say, oh, I'm sorry, I only reach out if something's. It's like, look, dude, I don't give a shit what's going on. If something's wrong, I want you to reach out. I want you guys to feel like, hey, man, at least I have a friend to talk to. I'm not going to be able to. I have no idea, but I'd love to maybe point you in the right direction, right? That's what friends are for. So, can't thank you enough, man. And I always tell you, whatever, I know you got a lot going on. So if you ever just need somebody to talk to, because, man, I needed that vacation, it's sometimes you need a break and life does not give that to you. So, I can't thank you enough. And I'm always here for you. I appreciate you seriously always being here for me, man. I can't do this without you guys. I do my best, man. And I always try to think about those nurses, like when we were in there, like just Chelsea's dedication. You guys, I think you caught on to that by now, but like hanging like Eagle stuff off, like, all the tubes they have, like the stupid things I got to carry around when I walk. Bro, we're like hanging. They're like, yeah, you're not allowed to do that. And at one point they were like doing surgery. I'm like, yeah, but there's a game coming on. And I like, if I'm not wearing my jersey on game day, they're like, yeah, but like you would have to like put it over all of like the wires and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I don't think you hear what I'm saying. Like, I might die here, and I need to make sure that, my last Eagles game, I'm wearing my Eagles jersey, because then I might die if I'm not wearing and they're just like, what the fuck? And I'm like, you just don't get Eagles fans. I think that's the issue here. So we got the jersey on. You guys, some of you have seen that live video where I'm roaming through the halls, letting them, I'm talking shit. No idea if I'm going to live or die, but I'm just limping through with this damn thing, right? And I believe that one where I'm like doing that is right. It was 6 hours after, because you have to wait 6 hours, where they drilled with the power drill for a bone marrow. That was so soldier. I do like to believe, my man, and I will always. I just, there's people that don't understand it, man, and they don't know we're a different effing breed, and I love every second of that. I will literally, I will get in a car accident and I will come right here to talk to the Eagles. That's how much we effing love these son of a bitches. So, look, man, can't do this without you guys. Keith, my effing man, I apologize, not Keith. Keith, my apologies. Yo, dude, appreciate you taking the time. I am rolling out here. I wanted to give you guys an hour my first time back, and then I thought, well, I'm only going to make it 10 minutes. And Chelsea's like, they'll understand, go tell them you'll go for as long as you can. And it's like, I think we need to just revert back to what Brian said here. Let's effing go. Ain't nothing going to stop me. I might get done here and fall over on my face, but it is what it is, dude. I look forward to this kind of stuff. And look, I told you we're going to break down. And I'm doing it different. I'm not just going to show you everything about them. You're going to get to know every player at each position, but I'm going to tell you who my locks are and who is on the bubble. So you'll be able to differentiate that. And then at the end, you'll be able to put together who I've got on the 53. We'll talk about that in a recap. So this week, so it's going to be filled with plenty of that. Now, I told you I'm getting a lot of work done. So I'm going to put those out. I'm going to record those ones. Those will not be live videos. You'll be able to hopefully get those 5-minute, 3-minute, whatever clips, however long the position is. We'll see how many people are there, but I will make those. And then anything crazy that happens out throughout the week, we'll talk about it. Fan Friday, we'll be back next week. But these live videos, they may be a little bit later because these people are going to be working on my house. One of the dudes is a neighbor who's able to work after he gets off work. So they could be little later in the night if I am making anything live. So just keep your eye out. But I'm back, baby. So if you need me, please feel free to reach out, whatever's on your mind. If you've been fiending to dog some birds, you're watching this later, please feel free to leave a comment down below. You want to talk about whatever, you want my thoughts on something. Hopefully I can leave you, my opinion or copy the link to something and give it to you. I will do that for you, Brian. Actually, I'm going to post that link down below for the defensive video. I'm going to do that. I'm trying to continuously tell myself that. But I'm definitely wounded here, a little beat up. So I need the rest. I can't believe how this day went. It's so crazy, but glad to be back. Glad you guys are doing well. Glad to hear from everybody. Drew, I hope your Gram's doing well. Luffy, hope your father's doing well. Sorry if I'm forgetting anyone. I hope you're all doing great out there, man. I hope you're anybody that's, trying to set records, set days, months, weeks, and maybe you had to restart. You're back to days. I'm effing proud of you. Whatever effing day, month, week, year you're on. One effing day at a time, baby. We're going to do this thing called life. Now, if you're struggling, you're ever in need of a friend, I am always here. Whether you want to talk about birds, you want to talk about life. No matter what's going on, I'm always here for you. I don't care. Dude, it could be 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and I'm sorry if I don't see it, but whenever I see that damn thing, I will always be here for you guys. I can't thank you enough. You guys are truly awesome. You're family to me, and I'm looking forward to hopefully pumping out as much of these videos in as many days as I can, maybe a couple of days, so that we can have some of these videos leading up to training camp. They get there the 25th, first day of practice 26th. Let's effing go, baby. So I will see you tomorrow, probably not live unless something happens. It's going to be a crazy week for me. Wish me well, ladies and gentlemen, but I hope to hear from you in all those comments. I want to hear your thoughts on all of these positions. It helps the algorithm when you guys do comment and like all that stuff. So I thank you for that. If you got anything from this one, do me a favor, hit that like button right now. But hope to hear from you through those videos. And again, if anything crazy happening or we could talk about something, I will make lives, but it's going to be hectic. Gonna be crazy. I love you all. I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. Hope you have yourselves a great Friday night. You effing know it, my man. Twisted, let's go. Brian, my dude, appreciate you tuning in. Great questions tonight from everybody. Sorry I didn't have a mailbag for you guys, and thank God, because it would have just made things even harder. But that'll be back for next week. Really can't thank you enough for tuning in. Thank you, my man, Twisted, for that. And thank you, Brian. Let's just hope we can get it in the shop and they can figure some things out. It's just like, come on, man. I got so much to do. Things are just already, they want to pull this. And I'm already trying to get a vehicle. I just, nope. You already said it, and we're good to go. Let's effing go. Everything, putting the positive vibes, all the prayers. I could use them all. So whatever you believe in, whatever you do, let's effing go. Need all of it. So look, you guys are awesome. Hope you have a great night. Hope to talk to you soon, but until that next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, go Birds!